Storing all your photos and Lightroom catalog on your internal hard drive is a good option to begin with. However, if you have big amount of photos and if you are serious about photography, the available space on your hard drive will very quickly fill up. The most effective solution is to get an external hard drive with minimum capacity of about 2 terabytes or even bigger if you can afford, and keep it as Lightroom dedicated drive. In terms of backups, Lightroom creates backup of the Lightroom catalog. You can set how frequently Lightroom should backup the Lightroom catalog in the catalog settings. So if you go to Lightroom and select catalog settings, here in this panel you can select how often you would like to Lightroom backup the Lightroom catalog. So you can select never, which is absolutely not recommended. In my opinion, the most efficient option is to select every time Lightroom exits. So it means that if, for example, today I have done some work in Lightroom, each time I'm quitting the software, Lightroom will quickly save the work that I have done in the Lightroom catalog. So that relates to creating backup of Lightroom catalog. As you remember, Lightroom catalog, it's only the file. Let's quickly jump to Finder. Lightroom catalog, it's only the file stored in Lightroom catalog. It has nothing to do with your photographs as such. The photographs always remain untouched. This is only the data, the metadata that you have updated, and this is what Lightroom backups automatically. So Lightroom takes care only of one of these two main components of your Lightroom structure. Lightroom only backups Lightroom catalog. The other component, folder Photos Go here, the folder containing all your images, is not included in the automatical Lightroom backup. In order to keep all your work safe, you should create a copy of your whole master folder on an external drive and update the backup frequently. As the saying goes, if it's not in 3 places, it doesn't exist. If you would like to learn more about methods to backup your files and keep your data safe, go to resources associated with this lecture and you can access link to an article by Alison Sheffy from ballyhoo.com. Alison covers in a simple way advantages and disadvantages of backing up your data with internal hard drive, external hard drive, and the cloud. So I will repeat once again. Bear in mind that Lightroom automatically takes care only of backupping Lightroom catalog. It doesn't backup your images from your folder Photos Go here. Which means that if anything happens to the folder, for example, if the folder gets corrupted or if you damage the hard drive, all your photos will be gone. So it's very, very important to backup not only your Lightroom catalog, but the folder that contains all your images. So at this point, I will strongly recommend you to going to the resources for this lecture and reading the related article, since it's very, very important. It doesn't matter if you would process 1000 pictures, if you don't take care of backups, if you are not keeping your images safe, there is a big chance that one day they will be lost, and this is the worst scenario ever.